Quest data added to archives. Mission successfully completed. Probability of victory increased.
There's a fort nearby. We should send them a signal. The communication console is in the tower, next to the ship. Be on your guard. There are mechanoids all over the place. I'm so glad you're here. I'm in big trouble and I need your help. Be careful. There are new enemies here. Mechanoids are jamming the signal. I couldn't get through. Told you we're here. Zero? Well, great.
sure he does.
A few workers managed to get to the gravigliders, but they can't leave the docks as long as the main gates are closed. Please open them.
I have people with me. I'm going to protect them to my last breath, but please hurry. I don't want to die. Please hurry. We are cornered.
It's all fine. The signal is back. We're gonna take care of everything. You'll be taken to a safe place. Ah, finally! I would totally hug you right now, but that would be awkward. There isn't anybody left at the plant anymore. This is Valen. He's the senior technician. We've seen some scary stuff. Thinking about it makes me shudder. When I first got here, the place was already crawling with tin cans. Valen and some others locked themselves in the storage room. They survived. I found them and tried to get them out of here. But then we ran into some creatures. Creatures and their pylons. They looked exactly like those captured in Tiberius's footage. And the pylons, I've never seen anything like that before. The mechanoids brought them here. Some of them had, well, people inside of them, and the others were empty. Before they cornered us, I was able to free one of the workers from that thing. He wasn't seriously injured, but he is still unconscious. I'm sorry. I thought I'd message you from here, and then this thing happened. These people need help. Now that we have signal, I can arrange things. Then you can talk to the wounded if you like. It may clear things up. It's under control.
Quest data added to archives.
What happened to me? Mechanoids.
Well, a former senior technician now. No one would call me a coward, but what I saw there, it shouldn't happen to good people. To any people at all. I don't know how we managed to survive the chaos. Mechanoids. They were everywhere. I saw the hunters capture people and drag them to the docks. If it hadn't been for Marcus, we would have been captured too. Max doesn't recognize anyone, just mumbles something about signs. He must be hallucinating. Talk to Pharos. He's standing right there. He passed through half of the plant before he bumped into us.
Quest complete. Compiling status report.
Mechanoids come back.
I heard you wanted to know more about the attack. Yeah, I saw something. I hope I'll be able to forget it. Is there something particular you'd like to know? The alarm went off. Then a message to evacuate was announced. They said it wasn't a drill and that the mechanoids were approaching the dockyard. Everybody dropped what they were doing and rushed towards the gravigliders. But it was too late. It wasn't even 2 minutes, and the mechanoids swarmed the area. Scissors, oculates. I saw mechanics and hunters. There were a lot of hunters. Mechanics started to install those horrible stakes, and the hunters were capturing workers. It was chaotic. Most were taken to the ships. Some were less lucky. They were put on the stakes, although, who knows? That's not my first mechanoid attack. They attacked the factory where I used to work, and I remember a thing or two. I was just trying to get out of here alive. Yes, last time it had been the production they'd been after. And this time it was as though they were hunting people. No need. It's you I must thank.
I never thought something like this would happen to me. Mechanoids on our planet.
Updates downloaded. Rebooting the system. Please wait.
Just in case you didn't know.
Thank you. I hope the mechanoid don't intercept them. Don't worry about me. Exit in the cabin.
Sybil didn't mention that the entrance to the warehouse was guarded either. That's so like humans. They're so careless. By the way, the second troop is on the way.
Initializing attack protocols. Especially dangerous enemy detected. Mission successfully completed.
My humblest respects. What do we need to do? I'll make the necessary arrangements. Local hospital is ready to treat the injured. There's enough space. I also arranged for experienced physicians from the capital to come here. They have worked with the victims of similar attacks before. These patients need special treatment. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Come in. I'm sending my technicians to the site, and you go to the research center. We need to talk.
I'm escorting the wounded on the monorail. And you know what? There are mechanoids closing in on us. This is not good.
Sometimes I think maybe these invasions are a good thing after all.
Well, what? What did they look like up close? Did anything unusual catch your eye? You are no kind of researcher. What about the invasive mechanisms? My adept said they were found at the plant as well. Invasive, well, pylons. Mechanoid pylons. Were you able to see them in action? Each of my suspicions have been confirmed. I ran computer simulations. These mechanisms are the link between the people of Allods and what you'd call a creature. But the mechanisms at the plant are empty. They transferred everything over to their victims and are no longer of interest to me. You say there's someone wounded on the train that hasn't gone through the full transformation cycle? I need to get the data on his vitals. Now! But no one has ever seen a mechanoid in this area. 1 minute. Take my new scanner with you, as well as this unusual device. Now you can summon my projection in any place on Allods, and I'll be able to assess the situation myself. Okay, go on. Hurry.
More mechanoids have showed up. Afraid they're going to attack. Requesting backup.
Mission successfully completed.
Please, summon my projection. I want to see everything with my own eyes. They killed them all? But why? These are standard models of mechanoids. I don't see anything unusual. Are they covering their tracks? What were they trying to hide?
Greetings. I think I'll participate in your discussion.
Matarkus? Why am I not surprised? You deserve to be given the title of the snoopiest person on Aelion. Asterius at least has an excuse. He's writing an encyclopedia, but you're just a nosy old man. Admit it.
Only if you will agree to admit that you are an arrogant brat, Flavius. I am where I'm needed, and now I'm needed right here.
If I've offended you, I'm sorry. We're on the verge of a great discovery, and so, well, that means I'm all wound up. No, we can't waste time and search for the place where Marcus got resurrected. Listen, you should just scan every place.
Please don't try to rush it, Flavius. We need to be extremely careful.
Be careful. Matarkus. What can possibly happen, Matarkus?
Quest data added to archives. Insufficient memory space. Archiving data.
It'll be quite some time before the funeral crew arrives. Your scanner. I have a strange feeling that something is wrong with him. He has no life energy. He's dead. Of that, there is no doubt. But what is it that makes the thing move? Go on. Mechanisms are Flavius' strength. Waste no time. Get this data to him as soon as you possibly can. I have never seen anything quite like it. If someone malicious is capable of altering an immortal this much, it bodes ill for us. That's it. Our job here is done. This is it. Our job here is completed.
Oh no! My prototype.
Activating afterburning mode.
So, That's how it happens, huh? Well, rebirth. Maybe for you it is. But today I died for the first time since becoming an immortal. Well, I'll tell you if you'd like to know. Well, in short, I'm afraid to die. I know that to immortals like us, dying is not a big deal, but still. I believe that when one of us dies on a battlefield, our life spark wanders off somewhere in the darkness. It's looking for a place where we'll be reborn. But one day, something might possibly go wrong. Then where would we be? What if it gets intercepted on the way? Well, I don't know. Demons? Thanatos? Li's evil twin? Where is Laertes' ether body? No one knows. Alright, I won't scare you with old tales. See you in the capital.
Quest complete.
Is that really how it
Compiling
happens?
status report.
To the research center, quickly.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I need to sit down and think about this.
Matarkus, you can't be serious. Gods are immortal. They don't die. Oh, it was such a nice and fresh prototype, too.
I'm sorry, Flavius. I clearly sense danger. I'm sorry about your prototype, but I'm afraid you might have many more on your hands in the near future.
I felt something as well. Pain and disappointment. But that was after you sprayed ether pollen on my prototype.
From the looks of it, it seems the mechanoids don't want us to get a hold of their technology.
Do you know? Do you have any understanding of the magnitude of what you have just witnessed? My friend, it is the birth of a new species. That's so wonderful! Scratch that. I must review the simulation from my computer.
Watch out now. Flavius is blinded by a new scientific mystery. I don't want to believe that he's going to do everything he can to solve it. But of course he will. Don't let him do anything too foolish, though. I must take some time to think about what I have seen. Farewell. Take care of yourself.
Listen, I've been thinking about death and all. I need to talk to someone about it. If you have a minute, I'll be in Darnik.
Thank you for coming here. Nice weather, huh? Or however you normally start a conversation. Thank you. No, really, thank you. I'm so grateful. It's just that I don't know how to start. Yes, of course. Sorry. Oh, gods. Do you even have a heart? Let me do it. That's great. You're joking. No, really, I wish I could, because in actuality, it's truly very funny. Okay. Well, I mean... Oh, it's so hard. This is where I died for the first time. Whew. I finally said it. What a load off. I became an immortal in Darnik. I was killed here. Stopped breathing, died, ceased to exist, kicked the bucket, popped off the hooks, bit the big one, croaked, fell off my perch, cashed in my chips, dropped like a fly. Oh, sorry. I'm getting carried away. That's putting it mildly. I really do wish I could tell you everything. It's just too difficult for me to talk about. Hey, I'm trying here. Seriously? Wore a wooden coat? Thank you. I feel better now. I used to live right here in Darnik. Then the village got attacked, and then I died. I thought I could overcome my fear of death here, where it all started. But here I am, and the fear is still with me. I don't know what else to say. Listen, since we're here, let's just clear the village of the Verds. I can't stand seeing them in Darnik. And who knows when I'll get another chance to fight by your side. I can't miss an opportunity like that.
Maximum combat power reached.
We'll chase them out of the village. How in the world could Harita think she could possibly negotiate?
Insufficient memory space. Archiving data.
I know. I should just get over it.
Specially dangerous enemy detected. Quest complete. Compiling status report. Switching to combat mode.
I get it now. That was great. It's too bad we didn't think to do that before today. You have the power to inspire anyone. You will rush into battle and there's just no stopping you. I'm familiar with your story and it's not much better than mine. However, you, sir, are fearless. Really? Well, you could have fooled me, but I really needed to hear that, because it means that I'm not hopeless. Hey, I'm not a coward either, although maybe there is some truth in that. I feel so happy. I want to jump around and whoop and holler like a madman, but I won't. Please don't look at me like that. Today, I finally stopped feeling so useless. I can now avenge all the people who had died here, myself included. You know, I think I'm no longer afraid of dying. It's true! I can prove it. In fact, I'll prove it to everyone. Hey, hey, easy! Keep your hands to yourself. Hey, come on! Let's finish this! Place where I had my first kiss. And yes, I was seeing a girl.
Probability of victory decreased.
I was a little boy. I used to hang out here with my friends.
Extreme caution recommended. Mission successfully completed.
Anyway, thank you for everything. I urgently need to change my destiny.
Requesting updated instructions. Please refrain from rebooting me until the operation is complete. Mission successfully completed.
Mantides will have it handed to them. At least these ones won't get to me. Why didn't you remind me? We should have picked a code word. How do I know that you're you and not an agent of the Mantides? Sometimes I think about it. I remember the code words. Think of what might have changed in me lately. I'm almost certain that I'm fine, but you'll have to take this risk too. You did a lot for Alion's sake, but alas, the situation isn't improving. Flavius is too careless. He's looking in the wrong direction, and the Mantides are watching every move. His, mine, yours. You're inattentive. I told you about the agents, but there's something else. I detected a strange electromagnetic emission next to my shelter, and followed it to the Thetan Rift. That's why I called you here. The Mantides are cooking up something there. Of course, they know about you. I'm afraid they'll find out about me soon. I'd be much obliged. That should distract them, and I'll be able to continue my investigation. For some time. Time is something we're always short of, isn't it? But the Immortals don't have this problem. I'll talk to you later, and make sure to redouble your vigilance.
Mission successfully completed. Active caution mode.
So you weren't just all talk. The Mantides will have it handed to them. At least these ones won't get to me.
Anomalous signal detected. That's strange. This area is hardly an oasis of high technology. Reduce the number of Mantides while I scan the area. I have determined the exact coordinates of the signal sources. There are several of them. I recommend you find out what they are.
Threat level, maximum. Sending victory data to Divine Observatory.
A mechanoid antenna with a camouflage module. Quite unusual. Fortunately, I know a person who can solve this riddle. Don't worry, it's not you.
The mechanoids are spying on the Mantides. So curious, these tin cans. And there are also morgues. I hope I have the scanner ready.
Why don't we try something? Scan the other antennas. Their signals are different. Perhaps we'll learn something new.
Initializing attack protocols. Insufficient memory space. Archiving data. Quest complete. Compiling status reports.
Mantides not far from the antenna. As soon as they were gone, the signal from the antenna disappeared as well. Interesting.
The antenna is transmitting information about the Mantides. Why do the mechanoids need it? This could be the mystery of the century.
Same situation again. The antenna stopped transmitting, but there are no mantides near. It must be surveillance. The mechanoids and mantides aren't friends. All right, don't let me distract you. I'm going to send my technicians to look for active antennas. One mystery to solve.
Especially dangerous enemy detected. Dangerous enemy neutralized. Quest data added to archives.
Bits of your scanner, and the Korg's device is no longer a mystery. Get here. The upgraded scanner